Let's bring in Bill Livingston, Cleveland Plain Dealer columnist. Bill, how is morale in Cleveland today?
Dobbers are probably down.
Yeah.
I was walking out last night, and a gentleman and his son were walking out, and he had bought his kid some Cavs gear. And, he recognized me, and we were talking, and very nice man, and so was his son. And he said, pretty rough night. And I said, well, not really, because they couldn't stop Durant. You could see the way the game was going. But I said, he said, well, we beat them 2 years ago, and we beat them in 2016. And I said, well, yeah, but, we had Cavs had Irving then, and now they've got Durant. And he said, what do you think he's going to do? And I said, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he left. And he said, neither would I, but we'll still cheer for him.
What do you think happens on Friday night, win or lose, with LeBron?
Well, I think he'll get a great ovation at the end of the game. Last year they were down 3-0 and won Game 4, which spitefully sending us all to the West.
False hope.
That whole, not in our building thing, They had seen Golden State. Well, the first two times they played, the visiting team celebrated in the home team's building. I think it'll be heartfelt. Certainly in the arena that night for what he's done in his second term here, and especially in this playoff series and in the 2015 series when he really didn't have. He had Irving in and out of the lineup and didn't have Love at all after the first round. I think it's going to have to be nothing but appreciation. It's been a great run with the guy. As I've said several times, it's just been a joy watching him play, and he's a different guy than he was the first time. And I certainly would hope he has a great rest of his life.
What do you make of the report yesterday where somebody was citing entertainment sources that it's a foregone conclusion LeBron is going to the Lakers and teaming up with Paul George?
Well, I still kind of tend to think that he wants to stay east because it is easier. He has a home there and he has business there, and of course he's got very good reviews for Trainwreck, and he was very likable in it, the movie. I could see it. I could see Houston more with Chris Paul's the godfather of his son, of his older boy. But I've always kind of thought he wanted to stay east, but you don't know. I mean, Hayward and Irving are going to be back in whatever capacity next year with Kyrie, and Billy's on the rise. There's not a whole lot of easy pass, but it always has been easier in the East. I mean, just look now. They're probably going to get swept. And with this reduced cast, he still got them to the finals.
If you had the first question Friday night, what would you ask? This is after a loss. What would you ask?
I would ask, I know you're not going to divulge your intentions, but what are your feelings after this season and after the 4 years of your return? The championship you promised and delivered, and the redemption of your relationship with the fans and reconciliation on all parts.
How do you think he would answer that? Do you think he would give any indication of this being his last game?
No, I don't think he would, and that's a softball question. I mean, but, that's kind of the way I feel about him. I just find that, I was very, very rough on him when he left, and he's just not the same guy. And I was talking to a longtime NBA guy, whose name I won't use, in Golden State at the night of the Chuck Daly Award presentation. And he said, I still talk to people in the league, and you hear stuff about this guy's a hound on the road, or this guy's into drugs. And he said, I have never heard anything about this guy. So, he's never been in trouble with the law. The worst thing I think he ever did was a high-speed traffic violation when he was, 20 or 21 years old. That's it. That's what's on his blotter,
Yeah.
Activist, inspiration, to a lot of people in the area. Global icon, which he set out to be. And, have nothing but admiration for the guy.
Well, if he does leave, you got Baker Mayfield, though, Bill.
That's true. That's true. We'll see if we'll see if he's Johnny Football too or not. Baker Football.
Hey, you had a great run with LeBron, so I'm not now. It's not a package deal like Brian Windhorst was a package deal. He went to Miami. You wouldn't go to like Los Angeles, would you, Bill, or Houston?
No. If I do anything, I'll probably go to a life of ease and retirement. I'll be 70 this summer, but we'll see.
Hey, have fun on Friday. Thank you, Bill. Great to talk to you again.
All right.
That's Bill Livingston, Cleveland Plain Dealer.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.